From the silent expanse of space, our planet appears as a tranquil oasis, a vibrant blue marble teeming with life. This precious existence, unique in all the cosmos we know, is no accident. It flourishes under the constant watch of an unseen, silent guardian. For billions of years, this invisible shield has enveloped our world, a planetary force field that makes life itself possible. This shield is our magnetosphere, and its enemy is our own star. The sun, while giving us life-sustaining warmth, also bombards us with the solar wind, a relentless high-energy stream of charged particles. Without the magnetosphere to deflect this cosmic storm, the solar wind would act like a planetary sandblaster, stripping away our atmosphere, boiling our oceans, and bathing the surface in lethal radiation, rendering Earth as barren as Mars. The source of this incredible power lies thousands of kilometers beneath our feet. Deep in the heart of our world, a solid iron ball, as hot as the surface of the sun, is surrounded by a swirling ocean of liquid metal. As the Earth spins, this superheated, electrically conductive fluid churns and flows, creating powerful electrical currents. This process, known as the geodynamo, transforms our planet's core into a colossal electromagnet, generating the protective field that extends far out into space. For eons, this field has been a silent partner in the story of life. It's the unseen compass that has guided the epic migrations of birds, sea turtles, and whales across the globe. And today, our entire technological civilization is woven into its fabric. From the GPS that guides our cars and planes, to the vast power grids that light our cities, and the satellites that connect us all, everything is designed to operate within this stable magnetic environment. But this guardian is not eternal, nor is it static. It is a dynamic, ever-changing entity. Geologic records etched in ancient lava flows reveal a dramatic history. The field has weakened, shifted, and even completely flipped its polarity hundreds of times. And right now, scientists have confirmed the field is weakening at an alarming rate. We take its constant, quiet protection for granted, living our lives on a planet that feels solid and secure. But what if, in an instant, this vital protection simply vanished? What would happen to our technology, our climate, our very DNA? This isn't just a thought experiment. It's a journey into the fragility of our world, a quest to understand the invisible force we owe everything to. What if the Earth's magnetic field disappeared? For billions of years, an invisible shield has protected our planet, deflecting harmful radiation and preserving the very atmosphere that sustains life. This shield is Earth's magnetic field, generated by the churning molten iron in our planet's core. But what if, in an instant, this vital protection simply vanished? What if the Earth's magnetic field disappeared? The moment Earth's magnetic shield vanishes, our planet is plunged into a silent, invisible crisis. There's no sudden explosion, no ground-shaking tremor to announce the apocalypse. The first signs of this planetary catastrophe wouldn't be seen, but felt, first by our technology, and then, devastatingly, by life itself. The immediate consequences would be nothing short of catastrophic, unfolding with terrifying speed across the globe. For billions of years, our planet has been protected by an invisible guardian, the magnetosphere. This immense magnetic bubble, generated by the churning molten iron in Earth's core, extends tens of thousands of kilometers into space, deflecting a relentless barrage from our own star. This isn't just light and heat, it's the solar wind, a supersonic plasma of protons and electrons hurtling outwards at speeds of up to 800 kilometers per second. Without the magnetosphere, this protective bubble is gone. Earth would be directly and perpetually exposed to the full, raw, unfiltered power of the solar wind. The guardian has fallen, and the siege begins. This constant bombardment would act like a cosmic sandblaster. The high-energy particles of the solar wind would collide with the atoms and molecules in our upper atmosphere, literally knocking them away into space in a process called atmospheric sputtering. It's a slow, insidious erosion. We need only look to our celestial neighbor Mars for a chilling preview of our fate. Billions of years ago, evidence suggests Mars was a warmer, wetter world, likely with a thick atmosphere and liquid water on its surface, perhaps even the potential for life. But after its smaller core cooled and its global magnetic field vanished, the solar wind scoured its atmosphere away over millions of years. It transformed a potentially habitable world into the barren, frozen desert we see today. Without our shield, Earth's vibrant blue marble would be set on the same inexorable path to becoming another red, dead planet. But long before our atmosphere vanishes, our modern civilization would grind to a halt. The first casualty would be our technological infrastructure, the fragile electronic nervous system of our world. Even with a magnetosphere, we are vulnerable. In 1859, a massive solar storm known as the Carrington event struck Earth, inducing currents so powerful they set telegraph systems on fire and allowed operators to send messages even after disconnecting their power supplies. Now imagine a similar event, or even a much weaker one, hitting a planet with no magnetic shield at all. The same charged particles would induce massive, uncontrollable electrical currents in our power grids. It would be a global-scale Carrington event, but orders of magnitude worse. Transformers would explode, grids would fail, and entire continents would be plunged into a darkness from which recovery would be nearly impossible. In orbit, our fleet of thousands of satellites, the backbone of global communication, navigation, weather forecasting, and finance, would be crippled within hours, their sensitive electronics fried by the intense radiation. GPS would cease to exist. The internet would collapse. On the ground, the constant shower of high-energy particles would corrupt digital systems, making everything from phones to hospital equipment to transportation systems unreliable, if not completely inoperable. In a matter of days, we would be thrown back centuries. For any life that survived the initial technological collapse, the environment itself would become the enemy. On the surface, every living thing would face an invisible, inescapable onslaught of radiation from two fronts. First, the solar radiation, including particles from solar flares and coronal mass ejections, would now have a direct line to the ground. Second, and perhaps even more insidious, are the galactic cosmic rays, or GCRs. These are atomic nuclei, remnants of distant supernovae, accelerated to nearly the speed of light. Our magnetic field normally deflects the vast majority of these cosmic bullets. Without it, they would rain down upon the surface with an intensity previously only experienced by astronauts on missions to the moon or beyond. The very air would become radioactive. This constant high-dose radiation would be a relentless assault on the building blocks of life. The particles would tear through living tissue, shattering cellular structures and corrupting genetic code. This would lead to a dramatic and horrifying increase in cancer rates, particularly aggressive skin cancers, cataracts, and leukemias. It wouldn't just be a long-term risk. A major solar flare, unshielded, could deliver a lethal dose of radiation in minutes to anyone caught outdoors, causing acute radiation sickness, organ failure, and a painful death. The devastation would extend to all corners of the biosphere. Plants, essential for oxygen production and the foundation of most food chains, would wither under the radiation, their photosynthetic processes disrupted. This would trigger global crop failure, famine, and the collapse of entire ecosystems, on land and in the sea. While some simple radiation-resistant organisms, extremophile bacteria for instance, might adapt and even thrive in this harsh new world, for complex life, the story is grim. The immediate impact on humans and most animals would be severe and unforgiving. Survival would no longer be about finding food or water, but about finding shelter from the sky itself. The surface of the Earth would become hostile territory, forcing any survivors to retreat deep underground or into the oceans, becoming a species of hiders, forever cut off from a sky that was once our source of life and inspiration. Our technology would also be crippled. Satellites, crucial for communication, navigation, and weather forecasting, would be fried by the intense solar radiation. Power grids would collapse due to massive solar flares, plunging vast regions into darkness. Modern society, heavily reliant on electronics and interconnected systems, would grind to a halt. The Aurora Borealis and Australis, those beautiful natural light shows, would become a thing of the past, as there would be no magnetic field to guide the charged particles to the poles. Instead, the entire sky might glow with an eerie, constant light, a testament to the unfiltered solar radiation. While a complete, instant disappearance of the magnetic field is highly unlikely, Earth's magnetic field does weaken and even flip its poles over geological timescales. These events, though slow, offer a glimpse into the potential vulnerabilities of our planet. Understanding our magnetosphere is not just about scientific curiosity, it's about safeguarding our future. Humanity, faced with an existential threat, would be forced into its most ambitious act of creation. We would become a species of builders, burrowing deep into the Earth's crust, constructing subterranean cities shielded by tons of rock and soil. On the surface, a new kind of architecture would emerge. Vast, shimmering domes, powered by powerful magnetic generators, would encapsulate our remaining surface cities, creating artificial magnetospheres on a local scale. This monumental effort would require a complete re-engineering of our society, a shift from consumers of a planetary paradise to active custodians of our own survival. This transformation wouldn't be possible without unprecedented global cooperation. The crisis would dissolve borders and rivalries, uniting scientists, engineers, and leaders in a single shared mission. In laboratories and control rooms across the world, the brightest minds would pool their knowledge, racing against time. They would be deciphering the last echoes of our planet's core, developing new materials capable of deflecting cosmic radiation, and designing closed-loop ecosystems to sustain life in these new, enclosed worlds. It would be a testament to what we can achieve when faced with a common purpose, a symphony of human intellect and resolve playing out on a global stage. Ultimately, this thought experiment of a world without its magnetic shield forces us to confront a profound truth about our existence. We are not separate from our planet, we are an extension of it. Our fragility is a mirror to the fragility of the systems that support us. The Earth's magnetic field is a silent, ever-present guardian, a testament to the intricate, delicate balance that has allowed life to not just survive, but to flourish and evolve over billions of years. From the first microbes to the sprawling complexity of our own civilization, its invisible embrace has been a constant. Its sudden absence would unravel the very fabric of our world, reminding us that the atmosphere we breathe, the water we drink, and the ground beneath our feet are all part of one interconnected system. A system where the loss of one component can trigger a cascade of catastrophic failures. This journey into a hypothetical catastrophe isn't meant to inspire fear, but to foster a deeper appreciation. It's a reminder that our planet is a dynamic, living entity, with invisible forces like gravity and magnetism playing as crucial a role as the sun and the rain. By studying these forces, through missions like the ESA's Swarm constellation that monitors our weakening magnetic field, we are taking the vital first steps in planetary stewardship. We are learning the language of our world. The story of the magnetic field is a story of protection, of resilience, and of the profound luck of our existence. It compels us to look up at the sky and down at the earth with renewed wonder. So, let's continue to be curious. Keep exploring, keep understanding, and above all, keep protecting our precious, irreplaceable home.